Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
Shane.
We're back with The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 6. Now, do you remember what happened last time on Rampage?
Yeah, we went to said planet. Whatever's
Ord
planet.
Mantell.
Well, yeah, Yeah, we went to Ord Mantell, which is obviously famous because of that one line in episode 6.
5, right?
Yeah, it was 5 on Hoth. Kept thinking it was...
A bounty hunter ran into an Ord Mantell. Changed
my mind, yeah. But some remnants of the Zygerian Empire were there trying to do their thing. Trying to do some more slaving.
I just love slaving.
Can't get up their ass and do it themselves, you know?
They're cats, man. I mean,
yeah,
cats are like worthless when it comes to that shit.
That's what it is. So the Bad Batch was there, and they were there to rescue a kid.
They met Sid.
Yeah, Sid.
Who is a Trandoshan lady.
Trandoshan lady, very good at enunciating her basic. You know what I mean?
Kind of like she's like the Roseanne Barr kind of.
Yeah, she does have a Roseanne Barr-y kind of sound.
Yeah.
But, you know, in canon, we know they can talk. They're not all like that. And even within the Disney canon, on the Book of Boba Fett, that casino, like that one that was pissing off Chrysanthemum Black, the coolest fucking Wookiee I've ever seen. You know, that guy was just a fucking patron of that place.
Yeah.
And then,
we did find out that they were hired for the job to get Moochie by Bib Fortuna.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, first they went there for a kid, and they were probably thinking some bipedal kid.
Yeah.
You think in the Star Wars universe, would you ever make any kind of assumptions about the species or like how old the kid is?
What do you mean?
Like they probably assumed it was a bipedal.
Well, yeah, they probably didn't think it was a fucking rank.
Comparable lifespan to a human or a Zabrak, right?
Well, that's the thing, and it's all tied into 1970s costume designs and what they had available to them. You don't see many creatures that aren't anthropomorphic.
Yeah, you don't. I mean,
most of them are always...
Yeah, most of the time I love it.
Yeah, in some way anthropomorphic, bipedal or quadrupeds in some degree, like the Dugs.
The Dugs are a little different.
But they're still somewhat reminiscent of...
I feel like in the prequels, he could have went a little crazier with some of the alien designs.
Yeah, because you don't ever see... I mean, sometimes...
Gungans are certainly different, but they're also bipedal.
Yeah. Sometimes you have these big spider-looking things, right?
Yeah. Well... Trying to think about
in the sequel trilogy, wasn't there something that was?
So there was this thing that was in the book. It was filmed and cut out. And
you have that big spider thing.
Yeah, the Wayfinder that Kylo Ren finds. It was guarded by this fucking spider thing that Vader put there to guard.
What is the?
And they cut that shit out and it looked awesome.
What's the fucking thing's name?
Borgullet.
Borgullet. Yeah, that thing. It's like a big slug thing, but it's more like a creature.
I worked with a guy who was getting a poster signed of everyone he could on that poster. And he even got Carrie Fisher, I think, before she passed away. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? He got Forrest Whitaker to do it. And he signed it. And he said, "You want any kind of message?" He said, "Just write Borgullet." He did it. And Forrest Whitaker started laughing. He's like, "Oh, Borgullet." And it was like really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. That's why I'm excited to also do the show, because I know he's in it. And there's more to come. The next show that we're going to do after, which has some of the best episodes, even though it's not, to me, as good as Clone Wars, and neither is this show. To me, they also have significant stuff with his character. Mm-hmm. So, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, say hi in the comments, tell us what you think. Also, check out our Patreon. We have full-length uncut reactions. We have the next 4 on there. Let's jump in.
That wasn't a bullseye.
But I've already hit the target 3 times.
Target.
Cells just need to be consistent.
Yeah, dude, screw that. You're gonna be breaking shit.
I was doing better until those 2 showed up.
You have to learn to tune out distractions, which comes with practice.
If she can barely do that, I feel like some adjustments need to be made.
Playtime's over. We need to talk. You 2, scram.
We're paying customers. The only ones.
I assume you boys know what a tactical droid is? My briefing
Goggles.
Tactical droid intel has tremendous value, which is why you're gonna break into this decommissioning facility on Corellia and retrieve one before they're all destroyed. I'm talking a mutually beneficial arrangement. You make money, I make money, and I watch your back. And you're releasing too soon because of those weak noodle arms. Build up your strength.
She's Trandoshan.
Yeah.
Not trans.
Maybe it's maybe it's like some kind of. Do you think they would have any kind of organized government from their planet where you have to serve or something?
I don't know if they're all just hunters and they all grow up doing it.
Why is
Yeah.
the tactical droid more important than the other droids?
The more tactical droids fought, the more they learned.
With clones now serving the Empire, knowing how to defeat them just went up in value.
We're approaching the decommissioning site. We can land at the industrial dockyard and go in on foot.
Now I was watching like Loki, the first one. Like those, there's been like Spider-Man 3 is fucking great. There's been some Loki is season 2 and 1 were fucking great. So there's been some good ones. I'm not one of those people like, oh, where Disney lost its way. Like generally they're, you know, they've gone downhill.
Yeah.
But that Infinity Saga, this first 20 movies are pure joy.
Oh.
They're fucking pure
I mean,
fun.
the Thor movies had some flops, and the
Yeah.
Doctor Strange movie I didn't like.
Yeah,
There's some movies in there.
I didn't see any of the Ant-Mans. Loki 2 is like kind of known to be the worst. I liked Loki 1, and I liked Loki 2. I just didn't love it.
About me. What should I do?
Stay here and keep your eyes peeled for the target. Let's move.
Some guy working some 9 to 5, you know.
The fuck? What the other guy?
They just beat him up.
I didn't show him. So there were two guys.
Oh, there were 2, I thought. I think they just hit both.
A tactical droid is listed in the system, but only one. The rest have already been destroyed. We have one shot at this. Let's get it right.
Where was the droid offloaded? Northern conveyor.
Found it.
Is the head intact?
Affirmative. Wait, someone just ran off with the droid's head.
Heed. Yeah. Makes you want to like adopt a New Zealand kid, kind of, you know.
I don't think so.
Stay back.
Whoa. Take it easy, kid.
Remember?
Hey.
Yeah. Trace and Rafa.
Rafa, I've got the target. Where are you?
Don't answer that.
Rafa, come in. What's going on? Where are you? We need to get out of here. Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
Women, ease up on that thing and we can talk about this.
Just say, hey, we have your sister. Just give us a head. We're not trying to kill anyone. Get out of here. This voice actor is fucking committed. When he's yelling, lock it down.
Nice going, kid. Me? You're the one who grabbed my bow.
Boy. So they just seem a little more intimidating.
They do.
Like the way they walk. It's scary.
Well, the fucking battle droids in the movies were
Yeah, I
appealing to
mean,
the kids. Put it that way.
yeah. I mean, I love the
I remember
super battle droids.
I know when those came out,
Those
were
are
awesome.
badass,
And the
yeah.
droidicas are great.
Yeah, and the assassin droids are great.
Yeah.
The ones that fucking like flipping shit.
Rafa, I have the package. Meet me at the rendezvous.
But yeah, they're made to kind of look buggy, like Geonosians. They're like bipedal Geonosians.
Trace, where are you?
Down here.
Just take one sister.
Oh, you fool.
I got it.
Should I have let the droid shoot you?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
Hey, this all looks great, doesn't it?
Between your legs.
Yeah.
Little shit. I'm not a little sheet.
Not a little shit. That was a little too British. No.
Yeah. In the beginning, yeah, you were.
Can't reach the platform. It's the only way to reboot the whole facility. Figure it out. Yeah, it's easy for you to say.
You should have some good ups too, right? I would have knocked him out if you go by the past couple episodes.
I know, right?
I'll take that.
Wrecker, the system's online. Now get down here.
Toy Story 3.
I'm on my way.
What are you doing?
I'm taking down the support pillars. Follow me.
That sounded so. Follow me.
Who put you in charge?
Stop fucking arguing and come on!
Yeah. Gotta be a strong cable, man. Oh, you felt that. I don't think there's any fucking way I'd get stuck on that thing.
Hey, you maniac! You almost got me killed!
Just following around just to bitch at him.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey! Over here! Hurry! Can't reach!
I think I would try. Balls.
I got you, kid. Thank you.
You're welcome. This has been a real treat, but as you can see, the tactical droid is ours.
We can debate this later. If we want to get out of here, we need to work together.
Fine, but I still don't like you.
All the exits are blocked. It's about to get worse. A larger wave of police droids is headed our way.
We need a diversion. What we need is a diversion. Is there an echo in here?
Shmee, what a wonderful idea I just had.
Okay.
You just had an apostrophe.
We need a
I
distraction.
think you mean an
And
epiphany.
he can help with that.
If you activate those clankers, they'll start shooting at us.
Not if we're controlling the droid who's controlling them.
Excellent idea.
That should do the trick. It didn't work.
It will. Once we boost the signal. And this will help me access the program.
Thank God.
Shit laying around.
Got all that stuff.
on there.
It's like a tape measure in that fucking universe. You know what I mean?
Do you copy? Bring a reactor. We need your help. Brilliant plan, Trace. Really. One of your best. We just need a little more time.
That was a fucking big jump.
Yeah, it is.
Now him I like.
Data exchange is nearly complete. Done.
Activate battle droids. Command them to attack all police droids.
I know you just finished the Clone Wars, but for, you know, there were people who didn't really see any droids because, you know, Rebels didn't really show any. Mm-hmm. So then they get to this show.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, I miss these guys.
There's our orders.
Never thought of some battle droids helping us. That's our cue. Move out.
Mission accomplished.
Nice work.
Yep.
My boo.
My boo.
God damn.
Nice shot.
I like that little thing. That'd be a cool toy.
The bow.
Yeah, if it like, if you push a button, it like kind of went out like that.
Hey, what about us?
Yeah.
All that work for nothing. Whoever sets fires isn't gonna be happy. You knew how dangerous the information on the tactical droid is, but you didn't know who you were giving it to?
We're being paid to acquire and deliver, not ask questions.
Why aren't you fighting for the Empire? Isn't that what you clones do now?
Not all of us.
Keep working on that bow, kid. I will. Bye, Omega.
Here.
What's this?
Tech copied the tactical droid's intel to this data rod before it got destroyed.
Why are you giving it to us?
You'll use it for the right reasons.
Take it from me. In the end, we all choose sides.
A sexy voice, kind of.
It is.
Yeah. I know what she looks like in real life.
Her attitude.
Fucking attitude, yeah. I'll say that she's aiming it at things I like now.
Yeah.
You know?
Getting a little better.
Yeah.
And a little bit of attitude with a woman sometimes can be a good thing.
Yeah.
If it's used in the right way.
Yeah.
There's a difference between having attitude and
Spunk?
Hey,
Yeah, Spunk, yeah.
We acquired the tactical droid data from Corellia, and we had help. It was a squad of rogue clones, and I know where to find them. Thought you might want to know.
Guys, that was our reaction. Was Zach's reaction. I have seen it, but it's kind of a refresh. What do you think?
I liked it. Of course, I like the animation now in this series quite a bit.
Yeah.
We have this building up with Wrecker.
Well, I think you like that old trilogy look.
Yeah.
I do too. I like what George did with the prequel trilogy. I do now that I'm older and I've seen what the Mandalorian and Kenobi has done. I do wish, and Andor, I do wish we had more practicality, or practical, not practicality, but practical sets.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But now we're starting to see the transition.
Yeah.
Like things are getting dirtier.
Yeah, and that's, I mean,
Like 2 weeks later.
That's what I'm saying. Because of such a fast transition, these places have always been there. And the age has always been there. Well, prequel trilogy didn't feel old. Because the prequel trilogy didn't have any age, anything that looked like it was grounded in it.
We saw this
flash.
Yeah, it was like this flashy, futuristic society at its peak. Like,
I don't know if that's what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
But I feel like there are other ways to show that they don't have to be green screen. Like,
I agree. Yeah, I mean, but they couldn't
it is
afford
what
it.
It is now.
They kind of couldn't afford it, really.
I think they would though. It's Star Wars.
You would think George financed the first one basically himself, and I mean, you could say he owns the company. He basically financed all of them. He gets co-financed by Fox and stuff. The second and third one. First one he kind of did himself, and funny, the first one
has
just
those practical effects in it, right?
More than any other movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, more puppets and more models than any other movie.
Well, you can't hold that against the old ones because if anything was limited by budget, it was probably those. They had some model sets.
Yeah, he was swimming in the cash.
Yeah.
But he used that for Liam Neeson. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Whether it's the story or it's the decay of the galaxy, we're seeing the dirtier part.
Yeah, and I get that's what it's meant to be. At the same time, it's just
philosophically decaying, but this place didn't just pop up a week ago.
Yeah,
but we are going to dirtier places, and I do like the visuals too. I agree. I and not just of the places we're going, but the show is beautiful.
Yeah. So Corellia.
Yeah, we're on Corellia, which we know that place is a shithole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's made to be Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. That's literally what they said. Like, this is supposed to be Detroit, Michigan. It's supposed to be the Midwest where they manufacture cars. Everything's dirty. And I remember someone got in Michigan on Twitter, or some comedian who's from there.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what? We have the energy bow. We saw it in the last episode, I think. But now we see kind of her using it for the first time. So you can imagine that's something that she uses and becomes skilled at.
Very Princess Zelda-like.
Yeah, we have, the
bow.
I will say this about Attack of the Clones. We did get to see kind of like it was CG, but it was like a dirty manufacturing facility for the droids.
Padme Amidala in a crop top. So
that was great,
Just
like
conveniently.
you know what?
Videos that I've sent you, did I send you those ones or did you send them to me with the guy pretending to be Obi-Wan and Force Ghost Qui-Gon and they're watching the movies?
They're hilarious.
And they have that part
the
where,
Anakin
where it shows her getting her shirt torn.
Yeah.
So it just happens to tear that way.
Yeah.
Like making fun of it.
Those guys are so funny, dude. They're great. But yeah, we did have the return of Trace and Rafa, who for people who saw this, like, it's years apart, a couple years apart. I didn't love having them in my last season of Clone Wars personally, but those episodes were better when I watched them with you.
Well, they're part of
Ahsoka's story.
Ahsoka's journey. Yeah. But they just feel...
They irritated
me. Which one's the main one? Well, not the main one, but the older sister.
Rafa.
Okay, she's a very strong personality.
Yeah.
And strong personalities, no matter where you find them.
Yeah. Man or woman.
Man or woman are hard to bear.
They can rub you the wrong way. Yeah. I enjoyed the return. I enjoyed to see their growth. I cannot remember who they're talking to. It makes sense to me that it's Ahsoka that they kept in touch with.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and I can't remember if it ever answers yet. I mean, we're in the middle of season 3 now, which I heard is great. So they might come back. I don't know. I mean, I imagine...
You haven't seen them again.
I can't remember. I know I don't remember at all who that person they're talking to is.
Okay, look like they're wearing robes.
Yeah, so I can't think it's Obi-Wan or something.
That'd be
pretty. It's weird because, like, dude, I've seen Obi-Wan. I know he lives till 4. It'd be so cool if it was him, though.
Yeah.
We had a week away.
He wouldn't really stay in touch with things unless, he's in the next season of Kenobi. It reveals he's a little more in touch with the rebellion.
Yeah, but this would be like very early on. So I don't think it could be. Yeah, you're right. I don't think it could be him. It'd be cool to see him, but story-wise, it wouldn't be him.
That's the thing, it shouldn't be him.
Yeah, it shouldn't be him story-wise at this point. Could be Ahsoka. It makes sense for me as Ahsoka. Ahsoka didn't, I know it's because she's a girl and now she's played by Rosario Dawson, but she wasn't always wearing like, Jedi robes, like baggy ass clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had a Weequay and a Thorian. I always liked the Weequays. They're just funny as hell.
The Cockney guys, right?
Yeah, just these fucking, they're always a muscle.
They're always like thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Thorian, they're like, you'll see watching, but they're kind of like the only patrons at this bar almost, and they're always getting like shit on.
Really?
Well, I mean, get out of here. You know what I mean? And, of course, Sid, and then they've kind of established that they have a working relationship now.
Yeah.
So it's
I know you do. I just told you do.
It's fruitful for both of them. She's a Trandoshan, so it can, just like you said, it makes sense that she could shoot. So it just wasn't her career path. You know what I mean?
Well, she took it to new heights.
Yeah, she took it to new heights.
Then she got old, and now she had to pay somebody else.
Yeah. I also really like the police droids in this. They were pretty cool.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
Well, they just had this sinister movement where they're going down the stairs.
They did. They're a little more static, and whatever they're vocalizing sounds more intimidating. I understand you can't understand what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, the ones on the streets of Coruscant, they're designed differently, and I think they have like this police hat looking thing.
They do. They remind me of the security droids. Have you ever seen Treasure Planet?
No, I always wanted to. But it has a song. I don't think you'd like it. But there's a song that I love on there.
Yeah, it's actually based off of Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island.
Okay. I haven't seen those.
Well, it's a book.
Okay, I haven't read that, and I haven't seen any of the movies. Guys, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon. Leave a comment down below. And if you're not a patron, that's fine. Just see you next week.